presidential fucking in our country. This is why America's America. How can fucking somebody have 92 fucking indictments? He's in New York yelling yesterday.
Yeah.
But he still has 50% of the fucking country on lockdown. Right? Isn't that like he's beaten Nikki Haley and the other guy?
Well, because it appears that they're prosecuting him for political purposes.
Yes, they are. I mean, I'm not a political guy, and I'm telling you, they just keep fucking throwing things at this.
They're
poor
throwing
guy.
things at him also that don't make sense. Like we talked about the Mar-a-Lago thing a bunch of times, where they tried to say that he overvalued Mar-a-Lago, and the judge said it's worth $18 million. Nobody thinks that. Nobody thinks that. There's not a fucking human alive that thinks that place is only worth $18 million.
Did you see who raised his hand this week?
Who?
Sammy the Bull.
What'd he say?
Talking about fucking Trump. He's great. We can never corrupt him. The mafia can never.
The Italians love Trump.
Who?
The Italians. They love
He's
Trump.
uncorruptible. He was saying it the other day. I'm like sitting there scratching my head going, fucking Sammy's a savage.
Yeah.
He's a savage.
Yeah, this is a strange time because there's people that are trying to paint everybody that's supporting Trump as being a white supremacist or a racist or an anti-immigration person or anti-human rights person. You want to vote in a dictator. They're trying to say the most ridiculous versions of what most of it is, because what most of it is people that are fed up. They're fed up with the open border. They're fed up with the increasing government scrutiny on things like social media. They're fed up with the influence that big companies have over the things you do and don't do in this country. They're fed up with us being in these fucking wars, constantly being involved in wars. And they know that Trump was one of the few guys that when he was in office, we didn't get into more wars. We didn't. They did do a great job of stopping ISIS. They did a lot of things with the economy that seemed to have been working. I'm not an economist. I'm not the guy to have this conversation with. You know, if you want to like talk about policies and what's effective, it's not effective. I'll tell you what's not effective. What's going on right now. What's going on right now is not good. And you want to continue this, you're out of your fucking mind. You look at the just sheer raw numbers of dollars that we sent to other countries this year, that you have to realize that if you wanted the country to be better, you would have spent that money here.
On us.
And if you spent that money on us and it stays in America, you got American jobs to make American cities better. You could have done a fucking substantial amount of rebuilding American cities with $170 billion. There's so much they could have done that could have elevated so many lives. And they didn't do any
We're
of
just
it.
talking about it. Buffalo,
Yeah.
Cleveland, Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
all these cities up north, New York and all that. They need a boost up there,
They
man.
need something, man.
Cleveland needs a boost. I went to Pittsburgh last year after the pandemic. Half the fucking town was closed, brother.
Yeah.
Places had closed down. I'm like, oh, come on. Something like a good restaurant closed down. How can they close down? Like,
Think about the impact of you can't have any business for 3 years. No business. It's over. I mean, Tony Hinchcliffe's dad lost his restaurant. He had Tony Hinchcliffe's dad had a restaurant in Youngstown, Ohio for like 25 fucking years. And he couldn't, he's getting by. He was getting by. He's doing well, getting by, making money, good restaurant, like real Italian food. Fucking goes under. It's like, God damn it. You didn't even give people the option of what they wanted to do, and you were wrong. And no one is punished for it. They were wrong. They shouldn't have had us locked down for that long. They were wrong. None of that shit made sense. All that 6-foot social distancing, Fauci now admits it's all bullshit. They just came up with that number. People just started saying that number. Remember those stupid stickers on the ground at the bank? You had a sticker. You weren't allowed to stand here, and then the other person has to stay 6 feet in front of you, and you stand there. You're not allowed to get close. It's all nonsense. It was all nonsense. And they scared the fuck out of people, and they kept businesses closed. And they closed restaurants in Los Angeles. They closed outdoor dining just because of the optics of it, because COVID started to surge. There was no evidence at all that it was causing outdoor transmission, and they closed those fucking things down. They shouldn't be allowed to have that kind of power over whether or not you can make a living and the choices that you make, because they are just human beings too. And not only are they often uninformed, They're often misinformed. They're often absolutely victims of some sort of corporate propaganda that they've been used as a mouthpiece to promote, and they're affecting these people that have worked their whole lives for 20, 30 years. And it's such a selfish, shitty, fucked up way to run a city, and a selfish, shitty, fucked up way to run a country.